The first thing that strikes you when approaching a tech billionaire's mansion is the scale, and not just in square footage. This is a place where design is dictated by data, not taste, where every corridor, every ceiling, every window has been calculated for efficiency, privacy, and control. The structure is colossal, yet it does not scream wealth in the traditional sense. There are no gilded gates or gold-plated railings. Instead, the mansion asserts its presence quietly, through precision, technology, and a sense of inevitability. It exists in a way that says, this is beyond your reach, and you will know it the moment you arrive. The driveway winds through landscaped forests where sensors monitor every step of wildlife, every subtle change in the environment, and every unexpected visitor. Gates open automatically, not to impress, but to authenticate. Biometrics, retinal scans, encrypted security clearances, and AI-driven recognition systems ensure that every arrival is verified, logged, and evaluated. This is a mansion designed not just to house, but to protect, to anticipate, and to control. Privacy is no longer luxury here, it is a non-negotiable architecture of life itself. Inside, the space is simultaneously futuristic and inviting. Smart glass walls adjust opacity based on time of day and sunlight angle. Floors heat selectively, recognizing footsteps, temperature preferences, and even gait patterns. Every room contains subtle AI systems that monitor environmental comfort, energy efficiency, and security, making the mansion feel alive, not in a sentient way, but in a way that anticipates human needs with precision that borders on intimacy. This is not mere automation. It is the orchestration of life according to a personal algorithm. The mansion's heart lies in its integration of work and leisure. There is a private innovation lab, where prototypes of drones, robots, and AI-driven vehicles are tested under the discretion of engineers flown in from around the world. There is a VR simulation room where the owner can experience multiple cities, companies, and markets simultaneously, monitoring investments, social trends, and technological breakthroughs without ever leaving the property. Here, every minute is optimized. Every decision is informed. Every experience is engineered. Living in this mansion is living inside a machine designed to maximize human potential. Yet, despite the technology, the mansion is not cold. Warmth exists in subtle forms. A library with rare first editions, curated art collections reflecting the owner's aesthetic, and music systems that learn emotional preference, adjusting playlists according to mood. Even the gardens follow patterns inspired by nature itself, geometrically perfect yet alive, monitored for soil quality, moisture levels, and microclimate balance. This is a world where luxury is measured in experiences, convenience, and subtle mastery over reality itself. Guests, when invited, are rarely told how the mansion operates. They walk through corridors that seem ordinary at first glance, only to discover hidden features. Walls that move silently to reveal private meeting spaces, ceilings that change lighting tone to match conversation pace, and furniture that adapts ergonomically in real time. Even the kitchen is an engineering marvel, capable of preparing meals for dozens, personalized to individual nutritional requirements, and served by robots trained to anticipate preferences down to the gram. This is not extravagance, it is control, elevated to art. Security is omnipresent yet invisible. Cameras, drones, and sensors blend seamlessly into the architecture. Data streams monitor air quality, weather patterns, and approaching vehicles. Threat detection software runs continuously, predicting potential intrusions before they happen. The mansion itself functions as a fortress, not with walls or gates, but with foresight, technology, and the subtle authority of an owner who refuses to be surprised. Privacy here is not just preserved, it is engineered. The mansion extends vertically and horizontally, a sprawling complex hidden behind topography and climate-engineered forests. Helipads allow silent arrivals and departures, and underground garages house collections of hypercars, drones, and experimental vehicles. Some vehicles are one-offs, designed exclusively for the owner, blending speed, aesthetics, and technology in ways the public cannot imagine. Every asset, every object, every design choice serves a purpose, whether functional, aesthetic, or symbolic. The house is more than a residence, it is a manifestation of the owner's mind. But as the sun sets and the mansion transitions into night mode, the true rhythm of life here emerges. AI systems adjust lighting, air circulation, and even scent distribution to optimize relaxation, creativity, or focus. Holographic displays project curated content onto walls, ceilings, or tables as needed, while hidden panels adjust temperature, privacy, and acoustics for optimal comfort. Here, the boundaries between home, lab, office, and sanctuary dissolve. Life inside this mansion is a seamless continuum of technology, design, and control. Life inside the mansion begins long before dawn. While the world outside is still sleeping, climate-controlled rooms adjust automatically, waking the owner with subtle shifts in temperature, soft light mimicking sunrise, and even the gentle sound of ocean waves or forest birds, depending on preference. Every detail is data-driven. Sleep patterns analyzed over years, heart rate variability monitored, and cognitive cycles tracked to optimize morning productivity. It is not indulgence. It is precision-engineered living, where even waking is optimized for efficiency and clarity. Breakfast is rarely conventional. In a kitchen that feels more like a laboratory, meals are prepared according to nutrient profiles, molecular gastronomy principles, and energy requirements calculated for the day ahead. Automated systems deliver exactly what is needed at the precise moment it is required. Staff coordinate quietly, appearing only when necessary, leaving the rest of the mansion's inhabitants, human or AI, to operate seamlessly. Even the coffee is designed to affect mood and cognition optimally, extracted with machines calibrated for exact temperature, acidity, and aroma. Every sensory experience is intentionally crafted. The workday begins in the private innovation lab, a space that few outsiders ever see. Here, engineers, programmers, and designers collaborate on projects ranging from AI development to next-generation transportation, often under conditions that rival research facilities in Silicon Valley. Prototype vehicles glide silently on test tracks hidden from aerial view, while drones simulate logistical and environmental challenges in real time. The billionaire moves through these spaces as both observer and participant, testing new ideas, adjusting strategies, and making decisions that ripple through industries worldwide. In this mansion, productivity is not confined to an office. It permeates every room, corridor, and system. Meetings, when necessary, take place in spaces that blend discretion with sophistication. Glass walls can become opaque instantly. Acoustic engineering ensures conversations cannot be overheard. Seating arrangements, lighting, and even scent are optimized to enhance negotiation and focus. Guests, often other tech leaders, investors, or creative collaborators, move through a rhythm dictated not by social convention, but by design. Drinks, meals, and presentations are automated or prepared seamlessly, allowing the conversation to flow without interruption. In these rooms, influence is quiet, precise, and absolute. Even leisure is extraordinary. Infinity pools overlook private valleys or oceans, equipped with underwater lighting and automated temperature control. Holographic entertainment systems project immersive simulations, while theaters rival any cinematic experience on Earth. Private gyms include biomechanical feedback systems, AI coaching, and performance tracking down to milliseconds. Meditation pods use subtle lighting, airflow, and sound to achieve maximum mental clarity. Every moment of rest or play is calibrated to enhance performance, creativity, and well-being. Luxury in this context is optimization. Security is constant yet invisible. The mansion integrates aerial drones, subterranean sensors, and predictive AI algorithms to monitor every inch of the property. Uninvited visitors are rarely noticed. Systems preemptively redirect or intercept potential threats. Even routine staff movements are tracked to ensure operational integrity, while personal privacy remains intact. In this mansion, protection is not a reactive measure. It is woven into the architecture, infrastructure, and daily routines. The social rhythm is curated as carefully as work and leisure. Dinner parties or collaborative retreats are intimate, with guest lists meticulously controlled. Only individuals whose values, influence, or creativity align with the owner's vision are permitted inside. Even then, experiences are structured. Courses, conversation topics, and environmental settings designed to maximize engagement and opportunity. These are not parties in the conventional sense. They are microcosms of influence, environments where alliances are tested, ideas cross-pollinate, and power dynamics crystallize. At night, the mansion transforms again. AI systems shift lighting to mimic moonlight, soundscapes adjust subtly, and the environment responds to personal biometric data. Sleep chambers automatically monitor quality, adjusting temperature, oxygen levels, and ambient noise to optimize recovery. Even in rest, the mansion remains alive, predicting, protecting, and enhancing the life of its occupant. Here, boundaries between work, home, and sanctuary dissolve entirely, creating a life that feels simultaneously infinite and precisely curated. Yet, despite the technology, there is an unmistakable human element. The mansion reflects its owner's personality, ambitions, and obsessions. Art, books, personal memorabilia, and bespoke furnishings punctuate the high-tech perfection. These human touches anchor the life within, reminding visitors, and the owner, that mastery over technology does not replace emotional or intellectual engagement. Luxury in this mansion is the seamless integration of power, taste, and control, where every detail reinforces the sense that the world outside cannot touch what exists inside. As night deepens, the mansion reveals its true nature. It is not merely a residence. It is a reflection of the billionaire who inhabits it, a life orchestrated to maximize control, innovation, and influence. The walls, floors, and ceilings are more than materials. They are instruments of a meticulously curated existence. Every sensor, every algorithm, every automated function is designed to protect, inform, and elevate. Here, privacy is absolute, comfort is optimized, and time itself bends to the rhythm of a single mind. To live inside this mansion is to live inside ambition, discipline, and vision. Isolation, however, is the subtle companion to this power. While the outside world operates chaotically, markets fluctuate, media clamors, and society pulses with unpredictability, inside order is absolute. Friends, collaborators, and guests are selectively allowed, their presence choreographed to align with objectives rather than whim. Even leisure is measured. No casual distractions, no noise that cannot be controlled. In this world, solitude is not loneliness. It is a tool, a space for reflection and strategy. The mansion teaches its occupant a profound lesson. Ultimate wealth and influence are inseparable from deliberate detachment. Yet, the mansion is more than strategy and isolation. It is an ecosystem where life, creativity, and experimentation coexist. In private labs and innovation hubs, prototypes are tested, algorithms refined, and bold ideas nurtured. The mansion itself becomes an extension of enterprise, a living laboratory where boundaries of technology, luxury, and possibility merge. Every corner, every room, every hidden corridor is optimized to facilitate discovery, influence, and mastery. The billionaire here does not merely own. He directs, observes, and creates with precision that few can comprehend. Luxury within these walls is neither ostentatious nor performative. It is functional, intelligent, and omnipresent. Infinity pools reflect constellations, climate-controlled gyms analyze every movement, kitchens anticipate nutritional needs, and smart systems orchestrate environments in response to real-time data. The mansion's brilliance lies not in display, but in orchestration, a seamless integration of life, work, and influence. For those who visit even briefly, the mansion is awe-inspiring. For the owner, it is second nature, a stage for human potential elevated to its peak. Even the mundane becomes extraordinary. A walk through the gardens is both physical and meditative, guided by AI that adjusts microclimates for optimal experience. Meals are sensory orchestrations, blending taste, aroma, and nutritional precision. Nights are curated with lighting, sound, and environmental adjustments to maximize rest and cognitive recovery. In every instance, technology serves life, and life is elevated into art. The mansion transforms ordinary moments into rituals of excellence, reflecting the intelligence, taste, and foresight of its occupant. The psychological weight of such a life is profound. The mansion demands vigilance, foresight, and decision-making on a scale few could sustain. Every asset, every system, every interaction is both privilege and responsibility. Mistakes are magnified, oversights carry consequences. The mansion's grandeur is inseparable from the discipline it enforces. To exist here is to accept a life in which power is absolute, but accountability is constant, and freedom is earned, not assumed. Legacy is the ultimate currency. The mansion, with its invisible networks, advanced labs, and curated luxury, is designed to outlast both its occupant and the transient trends of society. It is a monument not to wealth alone, but to vision, discipline, and mastery over time, space, and technology. For the tech billionaire who lives here, every decision, every innovation, and every interaction contributes to a narrative that will endure beyond the mansion's walls. Influence, impact, and ingenuity converge here in a way no outside observer can fully grasp. And so, the final truth emerges. Life inside a tech billionaire's mansion is not simply about comfort or luxury. It is about control, foresight, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. It is a world where technology serves life, where solitude empowers strategy, and where influence is cultivated in quiet, deliberate ways. To enter this world, even as a guest, is to glimpse the rare intersection of wealth, vision, and discipline. To inhabit it fully is to master oneself as much as the mansion itself. The mansion stands as both fortress and sanctuary, laboratory and home, museum and observatory. It embodies a philosophy in which every detail, from climate to cuisine, from privacy to productivity, is optimized. In a society captivated by wealth, fame, and spectacle, the mansion offers a subtler, deeper message. Ultimate success is measured not in what is displayed to the world, but in what is controlled, created, and preserved. Here, the billionaire exists beyond ordinary perception, powerful, influential, and quietly, utterly sovereign. And when the lights dim, the AI hums softly, and the world outside continues its chaos, one final revelation remains. This mansion is not simply a house. It is a life engineered, a mind manifested, a legacy forged. And for those who inhabit it, the outside world is no longer a place to navigate, it is a horizon to observe, understand, and influence from a position few could ever attain.